hope you are doing so good today. Thanks for checking out this video. It's my first video for 2024 and I'm really excited to look at the artist's way and just reflect on the parts of the book that I really enjoyed. It took a while for me to finish this book, a couple of months, and I took my time with it. The recommended time is 12 weeks, but I really took my time. I love this book and it's definitely different to the first time I started reading it, but this time I took away a couple of things that I really want to implement this year. And the first one is the morning pages. So I did the morning pages the first time I actually picked up this book, and it's basically just journaling every morning and just really dumping all your emotions, all your thoughts onto the page. It can be as unhinged as you want it to be, or it can be intentional. Meditation can be anything that really allows you to calm down, really allows you to be reflective. So it really all depends on the person, but I even see my ceramics practice as meditation. I can make ceramics the whole day. I love it so much. I can spend hours and hours and hours doing this, and that's when I know that I've got something that really speaks to my soul. So she then goes on to speak about the artist date, and it goes along with the morning pages as the two main tools of starting the basics. Funny enough, I started going on my artist dates through going to exhibitions and also going to ceramic classes. And it's so crazy that I look back now and I'm mostly making pottery pieces and exploring ceramics. And I began my artist date last year through looking for ceramic workshops and going to workshops. So I really love the fact that she emphasizes that we do have to date ourselves as artists and date our crafts and not make it such a big deal, but try include it in our lives and then just see where it goes. Welcome to a new video and a new year. I'm so excited about this year. I don't know why. It's feeling like something different. It's feeling like relaxed vibes. It's feeling like really accepting and coming into myself. I don't know if you guys are feeling the same way, if you feel the same way. But yeah, New Year's can be a lot. Festive season can be a lot of emotions if you're traveling and things like that. And I'm kind of happy that, that part of last year has passed. And it doesn't really feel like I'm coming into a new year. Like, I didn't do any huge celebrations. I was just at home, almost just, waking up this morning and being like, this is just a regular new day, because it really is. If you think about it, 2024 is honestly just a restructuring of the calendar, but we celebrated nonetheless. I'm looking forward to it, and I think I'm looking forward to it because I've actually made a lot of plans towards some goals. I'm the girl who loves a resolution. I love goals. I love working towards something. It makes my life feel meaningful, and I think that's okay. I think it's also okay to dial down on the resolutions when, life is not really feeling like you need to plan anything or you need any goals. I definitely felt that last year at the beginning of the year. I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna go through this year and just see what it gives me. And it gave me a lot. It handed things to me, and personally I feel like I understand that perspective now because I had it, I went through it. But for the person that I am and for the things that I want in my life, I'm going to set goals. I'm going to create a vision board. I'm going to do all the things that make me feel like, okay, Bibilo, you've got this. You can do this. Now do the work and stick to it, right? From the pieces that I made last year, I ended up not really liking them. And the beauty about working with ceramics, or working with clay rather, and pottery, is that you can reclaim your clay. So I reclaimed this, and I'm just going to basically, it's pretty dry right now, but I'm just going to wedge it and try and make some things that I've been wanting to make, and just make sure that I use this clay up so that the next time, maybe next month, I can take this to get fired at one of the local ceramic studios that do firing. And that should be exciting, because having your clay just as clay unfired, not bisque fired or not even glazed, is nice because it's done, but then it's very fragile and it crumbles easily and things like that. So I really want to try and make some things, finish them, and just move on and get them fired so that I don't have to feel like, they're there for too long and then end up reclaiming and end up thinking that I don't like them. So yeah, ceramics is a long process. It's a long process, and you kind of have to have things planned, especially if you don't have a big space. I don't live in a big space, so I don't have a lot of storage or places to keep all of my stuff. So I really want to get this done, but yeah. The next takeaway is being a beginner and not being afraid to be seen trying. Every time I create a video, every time I post a new video, I see myself as trying and not being afraid to be perceived while trying, knowing that whatever I create is an attempt at something. It's an attempt at learning. It's an attempt at trying to get better, and I'm never going to reach my limit. So why not try and see how far I can go? And that's how I like to think of this idea of being a beginner and just starting and just getting through something and then moving on to the next thing. She then goes on later in the book to speak about clarity. And I have created values for myself this year. And one of them that I've recently added to my value list is clarity. I really want to be clear in my decisions, in my intentions of how to be my best self, how to become my best self. Once you do explore the exercises in this book, or just read it as a guideline, go through the morning pages, you begin to see who you are in this moment come out. The things you want in life become clearer. And it's such a liberating thing, especially if you are a creative person who either feels like they're not creative or they don't know where to start. The clarity comes with time, it comes with practice, it comes with the journaling, it comes with the artist dates, it comes with unpacking your fears and your reservations around creativity, and it's so powerful. And I'm glad that I'm adding this virtue really as something part of my value system, as something that I really want to embrace and not feel like it's too much or that it might push people away, but rather that it will attract the things that are truly for me. Those are my favorite parts from the book. If you're interested, you should get the book. Go through the 12-week course, but if you can't, just use the book as a reminder. I would also recommend using this as an audiobook I think it would be great to also listen to it, and I want to do that. But it's definitely one of those books that you keep on your shelf and you page through every now and then once you've completed it, just to give yourself a reminder whenever you need it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've made it all the way to the end, thank you. And I hope you have a great start to this year and a great week ahead.